What's up everyone and welcome back to another episode of Retail Nightmares. Tonight on Retail Nightmares we're going to take a look at entitled Karens who got owned. These are Karens that were really entitled and when they don't get their way they absolutely lose it. Now we have a lot of entitled Karens who didn't get their way to get through, so let's jump right into it. Okay, so this Karen was sleeping and basically a construction company had to do some work next door and they parked in front of her house. This was enough to wake the Karen up and come outside to start screaming at the construction company. Now the construction company have parked in front of her house, but she does not own that part of the road, and not only was this Karen notified in advance that they would be coming, but so was her father and her neighbors. This Karen then comes outside and loses it at the construction company, demanding that they move their vehicle immediately and seize all equipment, even though it's during noise regulation laws. This Karen then starts abusing them and demanding that they shut everything off and go home because she has not had enough sleep yet and she has to work today. This Karen was so entitled that she thought she could send all of these workers home so that she could get more sleep and go to work herself. Let's have a look.
But I will call the cops.
Why?
Because I cannot deal with this noise. Move the truck somewhere else.
The neighbour send the email. The neighbour send the email. He's doing the work today.
Yeah, he said that you'd be working. He didn't say that you'd be parking a piece of heavy machinery in front of my house.
Where can I park?
I don't give a and it's not give a
Your dad said it's okay. Your dad said.
No, I don't care what my dad said. Move!
Your dad said okay.
Move! If you do not move, I will call the police.
I got
Do you
permission.
understand?
I got permission from email.
This is my house. I live here. How do you suggest I deal with hours of this noise?
Yeah, but they send you email.
They sent me an email saying that you'll be cutting things.
Yeah, how I'm
Not
gonna
that
cut.
you'll be having a huge piece of machinery in front of my
Yeah, but
house.
I'm gonna cut it. How?
Look, move it up to his place.
Yeah, but it's blocking the pipe.
I don't give a Move it!
How?
Look, we can't move it.
Look, I will call the cops.
Call him,
Call in.
don't
How?
worry.
I got email.
He sent me an email. I've got an email as well. He sent me an email that you'd be working.
Yeah,
Not that I have a
that-
piece of machinery would be in front of my house.
That's the job. What do you want me to do?
What want me to do? How am we gonna do the job without the machine?
Look, why don't you move it somewhere else?
Okay, so this Karen parked over the parking line, and when she came back to her car, she was so far over the lane that she couldn't get back into her car and she was blocked in. This Karen confronts the gentleman who had parked in his lane and accused him of being the one who parked over the line when you can literally see that he's parked perfectly. This Karen's attitude changes real quick when she snaps and starts abusing him for parking correctly. This Karen then starts abusing him and claims that he only drives his car because he has a quote-unquote small pecker and is too old to be driving his car. This Karen then starts making fun of his appearance and everything about him when literally all he's done is parked correctly in his lane. This Karen got so aggravated with him that she actually claimed that she could beat him up if she wanted to and then gets in his face and out of control. Let's have a look.
Do you see your tire? Let's get serious. Let's get serious. You see the line that separates these? Now come over here. Come over here. Come on. This is just for fun. This is just for fun. No, come here. Look. Just for fun. Look. And then look at this.
Look, your tire is right on that white
You need to stay within the lines. Pero estás loca.
You.
Oh. En español, por favor.
Don't call women crazy. You're crazy. Look, you little you oh, driving a car like that, so you're not happy, man. You're an old fart. You're too old to be driving a car like that. It's too big for you.
I'm in disbelief.
Pecker. Yeah, I bet you are. You look and you drive like it.
This is something
you drive
original.
like it, you little tiny pecker.
This is
so you need
original.
that is your isn't it?
No.
You proud of your old but it's your car, it ain't you. Yeah, can't get it up. I grandma. You stupid. Are you getting off fighting with a woman?
No, I'm not
You
fighting.
getting off fighting with a woman, you little.
I'm not fighting at
So
all.
Go on, man, because I'll take you down instead of anytime.
That's threatening, but it's
Okay, so this Karen went to pick up her child from school, and when you pick your child up from school at the moment, you have to wear a mask. But this Karen brought her medical exemption with her, saying that she has antibodies and doesn't actually need to wear one, but the school does not accept that as an answer. This Karen is told that she'll have to wait there outside of the school, and they will walk her child to her so that she doesn't come into the school without a mask on. This absolutely infuriates this Karen, and she believes that because she has false medical documents claiming that she doesn't have to wear a mask, that they are all sheep for wearing masks, and she's being discriminated against. Let's have a look.
I'm standing in front of Nanuet School District, Miller, where I have my antibody papers, my pocket constitution, medically am unable to wear a mask, and I was asked to leave school property picking up my granddaughter. They said that they will personally walk her to me. I will be on the news, and I will be calling my attorney. As you can see, everyone's wearing a mask. I have my paperwork saying I don't have to wear it, and I have my antibodies. So you all know who I am, and you all know where I'm going next. Okay? Let's see what happens. They got the wrong one here. Mask, sheep everywhere.
Okay, so this Karen came into the store without a mask on and calls out the employee for asking her to leave. This Karen claims that she doesn't have a medical note saying that she can't wear a mask, but she does have a puffer on her, which is what she is using to prove that she can't wear a mask. This Karen was asked to leave this Lush store multiple times and she refused to, which resulted in a handful of employees as well as security having to get involved to ask her to leave. This Karen was asked to leave this Lush store multiple times and she refused to. This resulted in a handful of employees as well as security having to get involved to get her to leave the store. This Karen still refused to leave the store and actually told these employees that they're breaching her human rights for asking her to leave the store, and she wants the number to head office to say this to corporate. This Karen claims that they are using intimidation tactics to get her to leave, and she also claims that she knows the law and that she's on public property and can do what she wants. That's right, she literally claims she's on public property while in a privately owned store picking up and touching items and not wearing a mask. Let's have a look.
This?
Okay.
Explain to me how my human rights with my medical condition cannot walk through a store when it's totally fine for me to walk through a store.
Do you have a medical note?
I don't need to give you my medical note. I have my puffer with me, but that's none of your business.
But it's their store policy.
It isn't a law.
But it's their
It
store
is not a
policy.
law.
If they're asking you to leave their store, they have the right to refuse you service.
I'm not causing a harassment. I'm not doing anything but browsing. I'm just browsing. You are harassing me. Look at you. Look, there's three of them. One,
They've
two,
asked you to
three,
leave now.
and security. And all I'm doing is looking in Lush here. I wanted to buy something for my husband.
But they're refusing you service.
online if you wish.
I said I didn't want to shop online because I want to browse here in the store, see what it smells like.
But they've asked you to leave multiple times. So can you please just leave or we'll
And
be calling the cops?
And if I don't, you're going to call the cops.
We will.
Do you understand that you're breaching my human rights?
I don't know
By me
that.
just standing in here.
It's their store policy. I have nothing to do with their store policy.
Can you give me the number of the head office, please?
Of their head office?
Yeah.
I don't have.
I picked up product. I was actually going to buy it until you started harassing me. You're harassing me. Sorry. Yep, you are. So I have the number here, so I'm going to call head office.
You can call them.
And if some
Okay, so this Karen bought a shed and basically she didn't pay for it and it was repossessed. This Karen was furious that the item that she didn't pay for was returned to the owner and she tried to physically lift it back off the truck into her possession again. This truck driver stood in the way to try and block her from touching someone else's property and she starts getting in the truck driver's face, touching and abusing him. This Karen got aggressive really quickly and demands the gentleman to move and claims that this truck driver is illegally on her property and starts preaching the law about how it is illegal for them to take back their items that she didn't pay for. This Karen was so humiliated that she didn't pay for her items and it got repossessed that she refused to accept they were taking it away and tried everything in the books from preaching the law to even physically lifting it back into her possession. Her entitled attitude was quickly shut down by this truck driver, leaving her with no choice but to let him take it. Let's have a look.
You gonna hit me?
Okay.
You touched me.
You just touched me. Yeah, you did.
Building. It will take 2 minutes to get my brains out of here. Let go of it. Now. You're messing with the wrong. Move. Now.
Do I need to call the cops on you
No.
for assault?
No.
Yes.
Touch me first.
No, I did not touch
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't. I have it on
Move.
camera.
What papers you got to be on my property?
Am I on your property?
You are. Where'd you get this? Where's your property? Where's your papers to go on my property?
I have it.
Let me have it. Calm down.
I have everything.
I'm not moving.
I
I'm not
said
allowing.
move.
I'm not moving, and I'm
Yes.
not allowing you to damage my
Yes.
building. No,
Well, you went on my property without permission,
I had permission,
so you didn't.
written by you and signed by you.
Where's it at?
I have it in my contract.
Thanks for watching, guys, and if you have enjoyed today's episode, please remember to subscribe and to turn notifications on.